Hey everyone, Britt and Chris Carmichael here, bringing you the Elevated Life series where we teach you simple mindset shifts to create radical transformation in your life. Happy New Year!
Bang, bang!
It's 2019 and we're going to teach you 4 secrets to setting yourself up for success in the new year.
Oh my gosh, again, Happy New Year. You know, this is such a wonderful time. I love the beginning of the year because it reminds us like there's always a second chance. There's always a time to restart. There's always a time to be fresh again. There's always a time to look back on what is it that we really want to be doing. A lot of times we set up, resolutions in the beginning and then we kind of forget about them along the way. And the beginning of the year is to remember to come back to you and to say, hey, what's really going on in my life? What do I really need to be doing? And how am I going to do that over this next year? I love the new year.
I want to take a moment to celebrate everyone and say hello if you're watching live. Where are you watching from? And is this your first time here on the Elevated Live? We love inspiring you and empowering you with tips and tricks and resources on how to shift your mind. Because if you want to make a change in your life, which everyone at the beginning of the year is like, I need to change something. So if you want to make a change, it's got to begin within. And it starts up here because when we program this to align with what we want, then we begin to take the physical action necessary to get us to that destination. So I want to know, what's the destination you're heading to in 2019? What's your intention? What's the thing that you want to reap out of 2019? At the end of the year, you look back and go, wow, I'm really glad I committed to this, or I made my health a priority, or I really focused on my connections, or I built that business I've always been dreaming of. What is that intention for you?
Oof, that's so good. And those intentions can be so powerful because we all know that our life's really only as good as our mindset is. And like Britt said, once you get the mindset right, it's so much easier to carry everything out because you wake up and you're motivated. You feel good about things. You say, ooh, I'm doing the things I want to do. And so you start attracting more positivity into your life. So much easier. So the first thing that we have for you, the first secret to setting your year up for success is to get rid of the noise. So many people have so much noise in their life. And what I mean by noise is distraction. It would suck to get 8 months down the road and you had a big dream at the beginning and you go, you know what? I didn't accomplish that dream because, Real Housewives was on. And so I had to watch that every single time.
Because that's what Chris is watching.
And I couldn't spend my time doing those things. So what is that noise for you? For so many of us, we'll get bogged down in email. We get emails from everybody. Target sends us an email. H&M sends us an email. And we've got all this stuff going on. And what we really need to do is prioritize ourselves. And so in order to do that, what you have to do is begin to get rid of the noise.
Yeah, so what is the noise in your life right now? So much friggin' noise. So where would you classify your noise in your life? And the noise might even be someone else's external opinion. Maybe a parent is, looking down on your dreams and saying, oh, you need to get a practical job and not go after what your soul is calling you towards, because that generation has a different mindset than we do. And that is why Chris and I join you every week for the Elevated Life to teach you new mindsets, that the way that we used to live in the past isn't the way that we're living today.
Listen.
Whoa.
How different life has become now versus, let's say, 10, 15, 20 years ago is radically different. There are guys streaming video games right now making $1 million plus per year. So it's different. Everything has changed.
So you don't have to work hard. You just have to do what you love, and you become this magnet for abundance because your spirit is lit up. You're in a state of joy and bliss and excitement rather than, oh, I have to go to fucking work again. I hate my job. I hate the people I'm around. Does anyone want to be around that kind of energy? I don't.
Nah.
So if you were showing up like that in 2018, let's wipe the slate clean and use this new year as permission to give yourself the freedom and the space to explore who you really are and what lights you up.
Boom.
Today's going to be powerful.
Yeah, so get rid of that noise. Unsubscribe from those emails, ditch the TV, ditch the cable, start focusing on yourself. The second thing that we have for you guys, the second secret is to gain clarity. And that's what Britt was talking about. What is it that you're actually doing? So many of us have these ideas. We're like, oh, this would be great. I want to be wealthy. I want to be happy. I want to be fit. But we never actually make a plan. And because there's no plan down, we just default. We automatically default by nature. We're automatic and habitual in behavior. So if you have no plan, your habits will not change. It's not good enough to just have an idea of something. That's not tangible enough. That's not concrete enough. You got to put it down on paper. What's the stat about if you write your goals down on paper?
Ooh, I forgot the exact number, but it's like 64% or 80 something, 84%.
It's like you're way more likely to succeed if you just write the crap down.
Yeah.
And like, how much easier is that?
It's a really high percentage.
You have to gain clarity, and you have to get if you have a partner, or if you have a boyfriend, girlfriend, even your kiddos, get them in on it. Get them down there too. Say, hey, what do we want to do this year? Do we want to travel more? Do we want to work on business more? What is that? That clarity will help decide what it is you're doing.
And gaining clarity isn't just about thinking, right? It's about getting it out of your head and maybe onto paper or onto a vision board, or even sharing with a group of like-minded people who do support your dreams, so that you can use them as a sounding board to see, what am I really thinking about? What am I talking about? Because if you keep it all in here, it just gets jumbled up and overwhelming. So if you get it on paper, it makes it so much easier. And that's the third step, is to schedule everything. If you know there's something you want to do in your life, oh my gosh, write it down. Look at this, guys. This is an insanely crazy planner that I got this year. Every single day, I mean, even like the elevated life and the topic, like write it down. Even if you know you're gonna wake up and go to the gym in the morning, the commitment of writing it down actually turns it into a more tangible reality for you, because I literally went through every day in January: workout at 9:30 a.m., yoga, 9:30 a.m., cardio, 9:30 a.m. Even though I said out loud, I'm gonna go to the gym every day at 9:30 and work out, if I didn't write it down and hold myself accountable, I'd probably skip, because I know myself.
Yeah, it's so important to schedule everything. We even did this as an experiment. Take 1 month, don't schedule anything. Take the next month, schedule everything. See at the end of the month how much stuff you get done. The month that you schedule stuff, you actually do it. So many of us have so many good intentions, but there's no follow through because we don't actually put it in our calendar. A lot of times there's be a friend that we haven't hung out with in a long time. We say, oh man, we should hang out sometime soon. And then that ends. Guess what? Year passes, you didn't hang out. But if you'd say, hey, what about this date or this date? You schedule it, then it happens. Yeah. The scheduling is so powerful, and so many people miss this. If you look at any really successful person, so much of their day is itemized and scheduled. And I'm talking about the more successful people get, a lot of times it ends up being they have minute by minute schedules. So it's like, I'm doing this for 10 minutes, I'm doing this for the next 10 minutes. And it's very meticulous, because they know the one commodity that we can't get more of. We can always get more money, we can always get a lot more other things, we can't get more time. So deciding what you do with your time is paramount to any kind of thing that you want to achieve.
And I can feel so many people squirming like, I don't like a schedule. I like to be spontaneous. And you know what? That's me. I'm like you. And what I've learned for us spontaneous people is that we get distracted easily when we're in our spontaneity. Now, I'm not saying don't give yourself the flexible freedom to be able to choose spontaneity. But if you know you have a goal you want to reach, if you know there's something that you're going after, if you don't write it down, it ain't gonna happen. I teach that over and over in Shine School. So every time we hang out with someone, we always make sure we pick a date in the future. Like, when's the next time we're gonna hang out? Otherwise, you go all year without seeing them.
Yeah, it literally just won't happen. It's such a bum deal. And so many of us could just get stuff done if we'd schedule it. Mm-hmm. Once we picked this up, I was like, wow, you could double your productivity just by writing some crap down.
And the difference is, in this kind of scheduling, isn't a to-do list that's overwhelming and lame, like I gotta do all this stuff. No, like it's all the things you want to do. So isn't that where you would want to set your priority and make time for the things you actually want? Probably.
Boom.
Okay, the fourth tip to set yourself up for success in the new year is to invest in yourself. Not only in your health, but in your training that you might need for something to move you forward in your business or any category in life. Investing in yourself really helps you to grow at a faster rate.
Yeah, you're really putting the vibes out to the universe that says, hey, look, I'm serious about this. I'm putting my coin down. I'm unloading some of my pockets and saying, I'm serious about this. This matters. I'm going to show up. The whole thing about hiring a personal trainer, so many people, want to go to the gym. They set up a gym membership in January. By February, over 80% of the people are gone from that. The deal is the trainer keeps you accountable. It was actually investing where your mind goes, oh wait, I have to do this now. I have to show up. I have to be there. Mm-hmm. So figure out what it is for you where you need to invest. If you need to learn new skills, go find people who have the skills. Go find the books that tell you exactly what you need to learn how to do. no matter what it is, figure out. We're so quick to invest in other people. We're so quick to invest in our kids. We're so quick to invest in other stuff.
Or to invest in things that don't matter or don't move us forward, like
Some
worry.
Louboutins.
Like worry. I mean, people invest their time and energy in worry, and what is that doing for you besides holding you back and keeping you stuck?
Yeah, so you really have to prioritize yourself. And so many people struggle with that because it sounds selfish. But the reality is that when you invest in yourself, when you've cut the noise out, when you've gotten a lot of clarity on what you want, and when you've scheduled it, you've set yourself up in such a way that you show up happier. Because when you feel like, oh man, I really could have gotten that done today, but I didn't, and that carries on for multiple months in a row, how do you think you show up to other people? What energy do you think you invite around? Once you've done these things, you start to attract really amazing people and really amazing situations into your life because you prioritize yourself. And in that sense, you're really contributing so much to the world because you start saying, I'm going to show up as my best self and give my best gifts to the world. And you start to inspire other people to do the exact same thing.
You know, that's exactly why we created our monthly membership club for the Elevated Life, because I have Chris to help hold me accountable throughout my whole life. And without his presence, I don't think I would have stuck to my healthy eating or my working out every day at 9:30 a.m. And it's that accountability that really helps you to move forward towards your goals, because sometimes we get knocked down by our ego or by someone's opinion and we stop moving forward. But if you have that support team, that accountability, it helps to empower you to keep going through the tough times. And we've actually had the Elevated Life Membership Club for 1 year. On January 1st, we celebrated our 1-year birthday. Is it birthday or anniversary? It could be both.
Let's have both.
Let's do both. I'm the Libra, and in Libra fashion, I always pick both. So we are celebrating our 1 year, and we just received our trademark. So it's official, guys. Like, this is our mission. This is our purpose, to help awaken and empower you guys to live up to that next level. Because here's the thing, we're always moving and growing. And if we're not, then we're depressed, we're stagnant, we're stale. And we know what that feels like. We've all been there. So let us help hold you accountable to reach for that next level in your life and in 2019, because if you start the positive habits now, once you move through, what do they say, 21 days to make a habit?
Yeah.
If you spent 1 month with us inside the membership club, you will be so much further than you were if you just tried to do it on your own, because it takes a village to move this whole place forward.
Yeah, you know where we really picked this up? We did CrossFit several years back, and if you go into CrossFit, you've ever seen the workouts, they're crazy. I mean, you're like, I'm not going to be able to do this. But because there's other people around you, and because there's other people supporting you and helping you, it doesn't seem so impossible anymore. Because when you're just a one-man army, it's tough. I mean, it's hard. It's hard to always...
You mentally fatigue faster than anything else.
Yeah, but if you have that person that once you get down a little bit, and they say, hey, no, you've got this. You can do it. You still got more in the tank. You're good to go. Just keep going. Just hearing those words from somebody, just having someone believe in you is so powerful. I mean, hell, we got through so many workouts, we started competing. And so it's like, I would have never guessed that. And it took extra people helping us out. We all need a team. I know a lot of people are like, no, I can do it myself. I mean, if you can, you're the small minority. For so many of us, we need other people helping us out to cheer us on, to motivate us. And it makes it 50 times easier because there's those people around you cheering you on. You have cheerleaders finally in your life, not someone just kicking you down, but believing in you and saying, you can do this, you got this. And it's so important.
So if you want to move through the changes that 2019 is guaranteed to bring and move through so much easier with that accountability and support, join us in the monthly membership club for only $22 a month. You can cancel at any time. There's no contract, nothing like that. And you access all of our past content from all of 2018, where we dive even deeper on how to set yourself up for success in the year. Plant-based dieting, sex, intuition, chakras, relationships, intimacy, money. We talk about it all inside the Elevated Life Club, and we're here to support you because we believe in you. We show up every day to support every single one of you who are watching and supporting us, because we know that you have what it takes to realize the dreams that you have inside your heart. Whether you've been playing small or holding yourself back, we know that this is the year that it's time to break free of the past and the beliefs that hold us back. So let us hold you accountable in 2019.
Yeah, and if there's anything that I can recommend, after you get done with this video, after you're done watching, just close your eyes for a moment and just think about, what could this year be if I truly committed? Not if I half-assed it, not if well, that sounds kind of good, but just close your eyes and just give yourself 1 minute and say, what could I really do? Not if I worked 50 times harder, none of that. But if I just committed myself, if I just made steady growth, if I just had a support team, what could I really accomplish? What if I took the training wheels off, took my foot off the brake pedal, what could I do? And see how that sits and see how that feels. That's the year you can have. And the only thing standing in the way of that is you and how you think about yourself and how you think about life. So commit to that. Say, man, I really want to do this. Do it.
And if confidence is something you struggle with, we're actually covering confidence next week in our live training inside the monthly membership club. So don't let doubt and disbelief and other people's criticisms hold you back from really stepping into your dreams, because it is possible. If you're seeing the vision, then that's what's meant for you. And that's why we don't have your vision. It's why you are your unique self, and we're here to support you shine. So thank you so much for tuning in. We hope to see you guys inside the membership club, so we will share about confidence next week. This is something important.
Yeah.
Without confidence, it's almost impossible to take the first step, right? So let us show you how to do that inside the club. You can sign up by going to brittanycarmichael.com/membership, and we'll see you guys there.
Bye, guys.
Bye.